Sports Life Talk Nation. Welcome to episode 42 on Top of the World. We got a Mizz, Paso, and Suitie Steinman party. We got a Paso and Suitie Steinman party. Where is that Buckeye Brit?
Yeah, she's doing first class with Harlow right now. That's what she's doing right now.
Up in the stars. So she is on a flight back from Florida. We'll have to get all the scoop from her brother's 50th birthday, Father's Day, Juneteenth, what was rocking down in Florida next week when she gets back. Speaking of next week, Ms. El Paso.
Yes.
Where are we going to be?
We're going to be on the lovely island coast. Not even island. What am I talking about? We're going to be on the other side of Italy called Croatia. We're going to be in Croatia. I've had a lot of people say, Croatia, what island in the Bahamas is that? And I was like, no. I was like, I know we like our Cancun and we like our Dominican Republic, but no, we're going to be going to Europe and we're going to Croatia. And we're actually going to be following the whole coast, going from south of Croatia all the way up north.
That's right, baby. So we're going to have a Sports Life Talk OG takeover next week, hosted by Buckeye Brit. You're going to have B. Jones and Coach, our producer, on. Hopefully, unless Brittany decides to cancel. Look for that. It could
happen. Just because of what I said last week, Soldier was the first one to come in and comment. And I said, whoever comes in and comments first should have the last word. So, Soldier, make sure you know what you want to say at the end. We'll give you enough timing to type it up and we will read it out loud. Oh my gosh.
And Ms. El Paso, I know that we're trying to get into this fact check against the glass, but I just wanted to point out that on the comments, we have a famous record company. He also goes by a little Whitey D, but it's not delicious. It's vanilla. And welcome to Mr. Darren, who is the record label with Damn Fool X Entertainment that put out Mr. Mike's new album. We talked about it last week on the podcast. Make sure you check that out. And I do have a correction because I actually said the wrong title for the album that I'm promoting. I kept saying Up in Smoke, and it's When the Smoke Clears. So everybody look for When the Smoke Clears, Mr. Mike. Throwback to that old Houston slow banging style, and I am in love with this album. Texas Girls, No More War, Pistol in My Lap, of course, is one of my faves.
Of course it is. Of course it is. And it makes sense why you said Up in Smoke, because that album is fire. And when the smoke clears, then you're like, where can I purchase this album? That's what it comes down to. So I understood last week and this week, so you're all good with me. But
only $10. Only $10 get your CD now.
Where can you get it again?
Well, you can go to Live Music HTX on Instagram. Click on the link. I've been promoting it for the past 2 weeks. It is going to show you every streaming service, and then plus where you can buy the CD.
I love it. Okay, what are we drinking today?
I'm drinking my dinner.
And hold on, does that dinner have some protein to it? I mean, I see redness. I'm assuming that's wine.
But it's got fruit in it.
Oh, I mean, you're hitting one of the food groups.
So my summer sipper so far has been Gloria Ferrer's Pinot Noir because it's a really nice, lighter Pinot Noir. It's so hard for me to change over to white wine. I'm not a huge white wine fan. Do love the rosé, do love the champs and the sparkling. Little Vino Verde, it has a little kick, but I'm still on the red, and it's 150 degrees out.
It really is, which is why I'm drinking water. And really, to tell you the truth, it doesn't matter what the temperature is. I would not have been drinking water if I was not out. If I was at home, you already know, the bourbon would have been out. I would have been chilling, kicking back, hair down, everything, but I'm not. So I'm drinking water. This is...
That's why your skin looks so good always. You're hydrated.
I can stay hydrated with some liquor. Just put some water in it, and it's all good.
I mean, it already has water in it.
Well, cheers to that. All right, well, let's get right to it. Fact check against the glass. All right, the fact today that we're going to give you is college baseball. Okay, so I'm going to start off first because I'm very excited about my fact. Obviously, you're going to know why. So this is a question. Actually, I want participation from the people who are viewing. This Super Bowl winning quarterback once appeared in the College World Series as an infielder for his big school or his Big Ten school. Who was it?
I feel like it has to be somebody from Michigan State.
Yes, but it's of course, because it wouldn't be any other school like Ohio State. Absolutely not. Hello, Brittany. How are you? Good to see that you're still in first class.
Yeah,
with the free Wi-Fi and
that's right. Or she's flying Southwest and she's always got the free Wi-Fi.
And if you do get the free Wi-Fi, I never get free Wi-Fi on Southwest. It's always broken for some reason. Okay, yeah. So if anybody knows who it is, I guess not. I'll just go ahead and say who it is. His name is Earl Morrall. 1954 before MSU, before it was MSU College, back in the day. So MSU College World Series team. He later quarterbacked for the Colts in Super Bowl III and in V. This part I even love more. In Super Bowl V, the Colts beat the Cowboys 16-13. So love that. All right, Elena, what's your fact?
I mean, mine's a little boring, but I'm teeing it up to have a conversation. So USC has the most wins for the College World Series with 12. Tied for second place are the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns.
All who didn't make it through.
They are tied. They are tied for sixth. I know exactly, and they have been eliminated. So we had a big game today. We've got 2 double eliminations today with the College World Series. Notre Dame played the Aggies at 1 p.m. Central. It was 2 p.m. Eastern. The Aggies whooped up on my Notre Dame 5-1. I'm wearing my Notre Dame baseball T-shirt. That was a gift actually from one of Ms. El Paso's coworkers. So thank you for that. However, it did not bring luck today. I actually wasn't wearing it because I was at the office. The entire office, though, had the game on.
Really?
Watching, yeah. And let's not forget, the Aggies also beat Texas. So that was a huge game. Everybody was looking forward to that one. It was a throwback to, when they used to whoop up on one another, except for this time it was the Aggies taking it. And then tonight we have Arkansas versus Auburn, which is also an elimination game. And then we move forward. So just like the ladies on the softball side with the World Series, this has been super exciting. Notre Dame was not ranked. Texas is ranked number 5. And OU, which they are killing it, they're also not ranked. So you've got quite a few unranked teams that are still in the finals. So it's been fun to watch.
Who are you kind of going for now that Notre Dame's out?
Oh.
I'll tell you who I'm going for. I am going for Texas A&M. My second favorite will be Ole Miss. Well, you know what? Let me change that back. I'm going for Ole Miss. That's it. I'm done.
So I am not an Ole Miss fan, but I love Ole Miss baseball just because I had a friend that went and played for them. So I'm very emotional with my sports teams. Like if I have friends that support those sports teams, then I tend to like sway towards that. I've got all these great Raider fans on the chat. And so now the Raiders are my second team. I never had a second team for football. I guess the Texans, but they're washed up. So forget about that. Anyway, yeah, but it's been big for the SEC. Big showing for Texas overall between the Aggies and Texas. And it's going to be fun to watch. I have to go for the Aggies.
Okay.
And here's why. Because I always cheer for the team that beats my team.
Okay. That makes sense. Because
if you're good enough to beat my team, then I want you to go all the way because I don't want to lose to a loser.
Right.
I want to lose to a winner. Right?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you have that because I'm not a fan of Notre Dame, but I'm gonna let you have that. Especially when you get to pick who you want to play, but it is what it is. Um, sorry.
Hey, they were unranked. It's not the same. That's not the same with baseball.
No, it's not. But
Well, the Baseball World Series, you get in by winning.
Okay, well, I'm going for Ole Miss because of our dear friend Brent, who I love so much. Brent and Debbie. I know Brent is a big Ole Miss fan, so I think he is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Golden State won. Woohoo! We all kind of knew that was coming. No surprise there. But what is a surprise? Mike Brown just announced at the assistant coach for Golden State just announced today he is out. He is going to Sacramento Kings. He was like, "Listen," and quote, "I'm not coming here to have fun. I'm coming here to win." I had to look this dude up because obviously I don't follow basketball like that. So I was like, okay, who is this dude? So I looked him up and was like, oh, he was a head coach at the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when I go back and listen to that quote, I'm like, who does that sound like? LeBron? And now, yeah, it's like, now I'm going to win you one, not two, not three, but like 18 championships. And this dude still don't got 4 rings like Steph Curry does. So. And well, he does actually, right? He has 4. No, he doesn't. Can't remember.
I knew you were going to go there with the LeBron. All I want to say is that we had everybody calling out who they thought were going to win on the chat. There were a lot of Boston comments that they were going to take it all. Ms. El Paso and I both picked Golden State, so we are winners here. We would have been playing in some type of bracket, but we weren't. We could have taken it all the money. And I love Steve Kerr. I'm a huge Steve Kerr fan, so I was happy to see him win. And he's so mindful. He's so eloquent. He was a great player, championship team with the Bulls. And, we've got some chats popping off right there. Katie Dammit said he will never cheer for the Aggies. That is not my cup of tea either, Katie Dammit, but I got to go for the team to beat mine. So, doesn't it feel like I know that this was Thursday, the finals, but it feels like to me there was so much going on this weekend with sports that it was like 5 weeks ago.
Well, I think it feels like it was 5. This is what I don't like is when the winning team wins away because now they have to fly all the way back to Golden State or, they have to fly back and then to San Francisco. And then they have to prepare the parade and prepare all the stuff. I wish they did it at home because then it would have been super 1-2 days and it's done. All I kept hearing was Draymond Green and him talking so much smack on live TV. I mean, they had to bleep him out a lot, and I was here for it, and it made me love him even more. It's just like, ooh.
Well, and then all kinds of shenanigans during the parade as well. But I feel like that always happens. There's always somebody falling down. There's always
Well, yeah. When who was it? Klay Thompson.
Huh?
Was it Klay that Klay actually bumped into a fan and had her fall?
Yeah, Klay's got a whole list of things that he did during the parade. So if you want to check that list out, it's like he dropped the ring, he knocked over a fan, he fell down himself.
His hat flew off on the boat.
All over the place, having the time of his life. But you know what? Who can blame him?
Yeah. Well, okay. Enough about Golden State. That was last year, even though they'll win again next year. We'll just see what happens. Let's talk about my favorite sporting event, the Open and the Live. Please indulge us in some of this great entertainment.
Ms. El Paso is 100% a golf fan now, everyone. Yes. Because it's like the Real Housewives of the PGA and Live Golf Tour. And so she's definitely in for it, for the drama. We had some more drama today with Live Golf. They have now signed 9 of the world's top 50 golfers, with the most recent being Brooks Koepka today. And by the way, Brooks Koepka had Ludacris rap at his wedding. That was
wow.
Now 3 weeks or a month ago or something like that.
Now he can have Jay-Z. He could afford it.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah. PGA, that's a really good reference. PGA Tour can afford Ludacris at their wedding. Live Golf Tour can afford Jay-Z at their wedding.
Jay-Z at the wedding with the hologram of like Tupac or something in the background. I don't know, something crazy.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, so he was ranked number 19 in the world, and he has now joined Live Golf Tournament. There's been some comments from Greg Norman, the CEO. He has been addressing the fact that this is blood money, and he said, Aramco, which is the Saudi oil company, is the largest donator, like marketer for the LPGA, for women's golf. And there are 23 different companies that invest in Saudi that invest in the PGA. So he's basically saying, like, you probably want to watch your tongue because you're taking that money too. And I don't disagree with that statement. Like, you can't be, talking out both sides of your mouth necessarily if you're going to take the money and then you're going to say, these players shouldn't be taking the money, because technically they are already through all the marketing that's done through that. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting comment. I like to see Greg Norman acting as CEO and sticking up for, his new endeavor there. But you're right. U.S. Open was this weekend. Matt Fitzpatrick won with 6 under. He took home $3.15 million. And great fact check on this one.
Oh, okay.
In 2013, he won the U.S. Amateur at the same course. So he has now won his first major at the same course in Boston that he won his amateur title. I thought that was super cool. So
now there was something else about, I don't know, it was something about his last hit, or understand, I'm still learning. But there was something big about this, like his hit or something. I don't know. What was it?
Will Zalatoris missed a putt, and which took them to basically like sudden death. And Fitzpatrick had a beautiful shot out of the bunker, which we've talked about before. I don't hit out of the bunker. I just go grab my ball and I throw it out. Nobody got time for that mess.
Right.
Yes. So it was a huge, huge win. Very exciting for the U.S. Open. And Scotty Scheffler, who's ranked number 1 in the world, tied for second. So he almost won his second U.S. Open. So it was a lot of fun to watch the U.S. Open this weekend with golf.
Is there any more golf to be watched?
Oh, yeah. There's tons of golf. And let me tell you, so the next match for Liv is in Portland, Oregon. And that's coming up like 4th of July weekend. I think it's July 1st through the 3rd. One difference, we've talked about the differences between Liv and the PGA, but one major difference is that these players are contracted. That's why they're getting $100 million to play, and then plus purse prizes, which means that they have to play every single match. With the PGA, it's the players basically on the PGA. They get to pick and choose what matches that they play. They have to play in 15 in a year. But this is why in Houston, we really hardly ever get the biggest names for the Houston Open, because the Masters is the weekend after. And so they skip Houston to obviously go play the Masters.
Okay.
So if you're watching Live Golf, you know that a Dustin Johnson is going to play every single match. And they are tiering up to 14 matches in a year, but the first 2 years, I believe it's 8.
Okay. That's really interesting. So just kind of breaking off real quick. I heard that they have pimento cheese at the Live Golf games too now.
Okay, that's what, like, look. This is, I do not approve. Egg salad sandwiches and pimento cheese sandwiches only belong at the Masters. Do not try to copy the best tradition in golf, which is the Masters. So find something else. Like, do Nashville hot chicken. I don't care what you do, but do not do egg salad sandwiches and pimento cheese sandwiches.
If they do Nashville hot chicken, ahi tuna, poke bowls, ramen noodles, any of that stuff, I'm sorry, I'm out. Like, you can have all the pimento cheese and egg salad sandwiches you want. I am out. I am going with Liv all day, every day.
Honestly, I would have thought we would have been done talking about Live Golf by now. We've talked about the past 4 episodes, but it just keeps, like, more drama keeps building. And so every day I'm just waiting for that flash on my phone to tell me, like, what's going on with Live Golf this week.
as I am too. I am doing the same. Um, Really quickly, let's do a little bit of some celebrity gossip. Oh, Rob Gronk said he's retiring. So again, do we believe him? I don't know. I don't really care. I'm tired of these dudes saying I'm retiring. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm back, and then no, I'm out. I don't. It's just too much back and forth. I think they do it for publicity. Honestly, there's something he's probably coming out with soon that he wants everybody to get, and I'm not gonna get it because I don't care. Okay,
I feel
that
like
was it.
Gronk could be the next George Foreman. You know, him and his brothers, they have some business together. I don't know if it's a sports drink or something, but they've I mean, you know, all these players have some type of side hustle going on. But salute,
Right.
Cool Kev. Happy to see you. We got Raider Nation on the chat. And
Coach is on. Coach
yes.
is on. KD is on.
Our producer's on, everyone. So if you don't like the show, now is your time to sound off in the comments and let them know.
Hold on, we even saluted Britt, who's flying first class for those who weren't on here earlier. Okay, celebrity gossip. This is the one thing I just want to talk about really quickly. Well, okay, first I'll start off with Jacksonville Jaguars. Adam Gottis or something like that. He got a 3 foot tattoo on his back and buttocks. The best part of the tattoo is the bottom part, which is obviously on his buttocks. But it's a bomb tattoo. You have, if you want to, you can go look at it. It's a Japanese Hayaya something mask. It's beautiful. It's a great tattoo. He's 6'4", so it's pretty much half of his body in the back, but it's amazing. I love it. Here's a real celebrity gossip. Beyonce and Drake both came out with a single. Beyonce came out with a single. Drake came out with the album. To me, both of them are hot garbage. Garbage. Elena came back from New York, so she had an accent. It's garbage. I'm gonna tell you why it's garbage. I am not sitting first class like Brittany is, and I'm not in what's that place that everybody goes to when they have money and they're trying to party, and you have to say it with Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not on a yacht until maybe next week. But that is where that music resides, and I'm not here for it. I hate it. I think they could have done better. But from what I'm hearing, is that Drake put his album out before Beyonce because they have the same type of genres that they're doing now, or the same beats. So if this is the beat that's coming out for the summer and for the rest of this year, I will turn into that old lady who's like, I remember back in the day when my favorite artist came out with an album, and I can't remember his name, but he's cool. I don't know, something like that.
Well,
I'm rambling because I'm pissed.
For those, the chat's going off on this one because everybody thinks Drake's new album is booty. It's trash. I have not actually heard Beyonce's new release, so I'm gonna have to go listen to that. But Miss El Paso is the one that's into new music, you guys. I'm the one that's like, my ears are bleeding. I can't hear this. So the fact that she's saying, like, if this is where the new music is going, I'm not here for it. This is a big deal because she's still hip. I just want everyone to know that. She knows, like, what mush rap or something is. I'm like,
but like when Kendrick came out with his album, I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, everybody was here for Kendrick's.
But that album to me was like, and this is where I'm starting to get really sad if this is where we're going with it. Kendrick to me is that classic, good, you can hear it. You can hear the whole album in a car and you'll feel good about it. Drake's album felt continuous. Like it would not stop. It was like going to a party and just hearing boom, 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 boom. And his singing is horrible. Why do they let Drake sing? Like, you should not be singing. And his cadence is the same for everything. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Which is why I'm going to purchase, you like this, Mr. Mike's album, When the Smoke Clears. If you want more information, go to Dresses and Salted Pretzels or Live Music HTX.
At Live Music HTX, no periods between. That person stole my page. At Live Music HTX, all one word. And check it out.
We only got 5 minutes, and I'm about to get called out for always saying I'm going to bet, but not betting
Oh,
any money.
didn't place the bet. Okay. Who on the chat made the bets that Eric gave us last week?
We're going to find out in a second, but let's bring Eric in. What did we say? It was like ding, 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 ding. Is that what we're doing? That was, oh, ching, ching. Yeah. Ching, 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 ching.
Eric.
Hey, what's up, guys?
First question right out the gate. If we would have bet with your bets last week, what would have been the outcome?
You would have been a little in the green. Just a little in the green. If you would have bet $100, you'd be up I think $5, $10.
But we'd be up.
You'd be in the green. You'd be having a margarita or a Miller Lite, a beverage of your choice.
He said Miller Lite. Oh, could have been me. Eric, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
I know.
You win some, you lose some. So you win some, you lose some. So what's up, guys?
Not much. What's going on with you? How's the weather in Michigan?
It is hot. It's 100 degrees here. My dog won't go outside, so it's fun. It's really fun.
You said your dog won't go outside.
No, he just looks, goes out, comes back in. That's it.
That is hilarious. All right, so what you got for us today?
Well, you guys said for a Raiders bet.
Yes, Raiders.
And you guys aren't gonna like what I have to say. So I bet the Raiders under 8.5 wins for this year. I rank everyone's schedule in the NFL. They have the 31st toughest schedule. That's number one. Number two, they had 10 wins last year. There's the there's this equation. I'm sorry. What is it called? The Pythagorean win total equation, where it's basically you just look at games played, points allowed, points scored, and you come up with the expected wins from last year. Now, if it's one or more, the team historically regresses down a little bit. The Raiders overachieved so much last year. It's at 3, which is kind of crazy, kind of shows you how much they overachieved. So with them, I know they added Devontae Adams. I know they added Chandler Jones, but those guys at that age, those skill positions at this maturity level in their life, their skills tend to regress a little bit. I'm banking at that. The AFC West is the toughest division in the NFL. So I think they're going to go under. Don't get me wrong. If this team was in the NFC East, I think they win 11 games. But unfortunately, they're in the AFC West. I think they're going to go under 8.5 wins. I'm really worried about the offensive line. I like their hire with Graham, the defensive coordinator. But I don't think for the style of defense that he wants to play, they have the right pieces. I think they're a year away. So I'm going under 8.5 wins in the Raiders. And then this weekend, there's the USFL, which is like a minor league football league. It's on Fox and NBC. They have their semifinals this week in Canton, Ohio. And I'm going to play the Breakers +5 against the Stallions. This is the third time they played. Breakers should have won the last game. They lost it 10-9. But the main thing is the USFL had a hub in Birmingham. So all the games were played in Birmingham, Alabama.
Right. Yeah.
Now they're going all the way up to Canton, Ohio. So I really think that's going to hurt Birmingham because basically you'd look at the crowd and it would just be nobody there unless it was a Stallions game. So I really think them not having the crowd is going to hurt them. Breakers have the best quarterback in the whole league. So I like the Breakers here +5. So, and I'm actually going to be there. Me and my buddy Jim and our new BFF. Former Wake Forest great Jabari Williams are all going to be hanging out there. So that's going to be fun.
Billy, big time.
Yeah. I'm not flying first class. I'm not on no yacht. I'm not on no suite. So
hey, Eric.
I drove through McDonald's and I had to wait 15 minutes in a line. I'm unlike some people. So
hey, well, Eric, you can be with me in Southwest and in Gen Pop. That's where I live.
Eric, have you been to Canton?
I have not been to Canton, Ohio. No.
So there's absolutely nothing there. There's a cute little downtown, I guess, but it's really, really small, like their main street. The World Hall of Fame of football is awful. Like, don't even go. Don't waste.
Why is it awful?
It's super small. There's nothing exciting. It's the Gangster Museum tour in Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas, was more fun.
Wow.
Wow, you're really selling this to me.
I'm just telling you.
Well,
Uncle Rico's in the house. We got Uncle Rico in the house, everybody.
So,
that's a big event. So I'm sure that they're gonna turn up for that, for that game.
It should be fun,
Yeah.
It should be fun. Like my buddy Jim and I do a football show, and Jabari plays in the Japanese league. He's the JJY, the Japanese league. He was a beast at Wake Forest. He came on our show. He said he's going to be there. So we're going to hang out with him. So that should be fun. So as long as we find a place that sells Miller Lite, and we'll be fine. So,
Miller Lite aplenty in Canton, Ohio.
Yeah,
you will have zero issue with that.
Yeah, it should be a good time. So I'm looking forward to it. I've never been. Looking forward to it.
I love it. So real quick, before we get out, someone asked, this is Soldier. If you're still on here, you have the last word. So start typing if you have anything you want to say.
You have a player anthem real quick.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I always forget the player anthem.
That's okay. It's because we got our, what's our segment with Eric called? Raging Wagers now. So,
Raging Wagers. Yep.
Everybody gets really excited about the Raging Wagers. And I just got to throw this in there. We got a throwback from 1998, and it goes along with our title for episode 42, and that is Top of the World, Brandy featuring Mizz.
Yes.
I'm just trying to be me, do what I got to do. Anyway, that goes out to Texas A&M because they are sitting on top of the world after that win against Notre Dame today. And that is my player anthem, Brandy, Top of the World.
I love that song, and I'm going to listen to it when we get off, for sure.
I'm more of a Monica fan instead of Brandy.
I love Monica, but I get down to this song. Remember, she's like flying across the cars.
I don't remember
the video. Do you guys remember that?
No.
I don't remember the video. Unfortunately, I don't remember that experience.
Mizz has kind of a silk, yellow mustard color suit on and a jacket. Anyway, go watch the video. You got to watch the video.
I'll put it on my list. Mizz did have a good. I'll tell you what. Mizz had a phenomenal run. What was it, 96, 97?
Yes, he did.
98. I mean,
yeah, 98. No, yeah, a bad boy for life.
Yes. Eric, before we leave, do you have a baseball bet?
I am also sorry, Elena. I would bet the Pirates against the Cubs tomorrow. So I would definitely do that. You could parlay the Pirates tomorrow and then the Athletics tonight for the guy that asked about that. That's
all right. There you go. Cool, Kev. Pirates tomorrow, Athletics tonight. Even though I think the Cubs are going to win, so you might not want to trust Eric on this one.
I don't bet much baseball, but just looking at it, those are the two that stuck out.
After the Contreras brothers got back together this weekend, and we finally broke out of our 10-game losing streak and beat the team with a 10-game winning streak, I think we're on a high. So I think we're going to take this one. Plus, the Pirates suck, too.
Didn't you guys lose 12-1 to them yesterday?
But we'll win. We'll win today. Or tomorrow.
Okay. Noted.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're losing 5-1 right now, too. So
the Cubs are just so bad this year that it's I mean, you saw them against the Pirates at the beginning of the season, though. They won every single game.
Yeah.
They're just in a slump. We're gonna get out of it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Did I ever tell you the story how I ran into Arrieta after Game 6 of the World Series?
No, please tell us.
And I was really jealous because I love him.
At the casino. Well, at the time, I was dating Joe Carter's daughter, so we basically went to every game.
This guy.
And we went to the casino by what was it called, Jacobs Field, after Game 6, and Arrieta was at the casino after he pitched that gem because he was done for the year because he pitched a complete game, so they weren't going to use him. So yeah, ran into Arrieta at the casino at 3 a.m. in Cleveland.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
I
was
still have a naked picture of him on my phone from the body issue.
I have luckily never seen that.
Let me find that.
Oh no, what was he playing anything? I mean, like
He was at a $25 table of blackjack. I know. Some guys aren't Billy Big Time like you guys. So
hey, SC, I am always honest. I have no doubt that the Dodgers are gonna beat the Cubs 4th of July weekend. There's no doubt in my mind that that's a game to bet on right there. Bet the Dodgers against the Cubs.
okay.
It's probably going to be a sweep. You can maybe make some big money on that one. Probably not, because everybody's going to be betting.
Everyone's going to bet the Dodgers.
Yeah, everybody's going to bet the Dodgers. So you're not going to make anything. You're going to make like $1.25.
Yeah, you'll get some low ROI on that.
All right, well, take us out, Elena.
All right, everyone, please make sure you follow eTop21 Sports on Instagram, Dresses and Salted Pretzels, Mizz El Paso, Sports Life Talk, all on Instagram. If your brother, your mother, your lover's cousin has not subscribed to Sports Life Talk, you make sure and just take their phone. You take their computer, take their phone, do it for them. That's what I did with all of my employees. I was like, give me your phone. And I made them subscribe to Sports Life Talk. And in fact, just of note in regards to that, we've got to get our listening hours up. And so I also had a coworker today that called his Amazon thing, and his dog is now currently listening to Sports Life Talk all day long.
He's going to be a smart dog.
He's not watching it at work. He's got it playing at the house, and the dog's listening to it. So the dog's going to know not to bet the Cubs this weekend. Brittany said that's what she does to her Uber drivers. Give me your phone. I love it. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us tonight. Sports Life Talk tomorrow night, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. And make sure they're going to have a great show tomorrow. So tune in. We will all be on the chat.
Adios.
Ciao.